I loved my dad, and my dad loved fart humor. I can distinctly recall the joy radiating from his face when he showed me, at a young age, the Mel Brooks movie Blazing Saddles and the film's infamous fart scene, a scene some consider the first time a major American studio ever portrayed a fart noise on screen.
Gee, how about some more beans, Mr. Taggart? I'd say you've had enough.
Together, me and him watched as a bunch of cowboys sat around a campfire, eating beans for dinner while everyone farts. I loved this scene as a kid, but things change. My dad died young, too young, and now I'm no longer a kid. I'm a dad, with 2 kids of my own. But there's one constant that has stayed the same. They, too, have a father who also loves fart jokes. Dolly, do you think farts are funny?
I think about this. Why are farts so funny they can make you laugh?
My boy gets it. Farts are the funniest and the baddest.
But it is the baddest.
It's the epitome of good, harmless fun. And as a result, there's a lot of fart humor in our house.
What does it sound like when the plane takes off?
It goes like that.
And yet, farts aren't only funny, they're meaningful. To me, they've become this bond that links my kids with the grandfather they'll never meet. When me and my children are laughing about farts, I recall my own dad laughing about them, and suddenly generations are joined.
Did you say I fart bad?
Yeah.
Dolly!
Lately, I've been finding it deeply meaningful how in this messed up, fractured world of ours, fart humor is something almost every Homo sapien can relate to. In Blazing Saddles, the governor is named L'Epitome, a name that serves as an homage to a 19th century performer of rare and exquisite talent.
Joseph Pujol, le Pétoman, was the most successful performer at the Moulin Rouge in Paris in the 1890s. And his act was making sounds with his anus.
What does L'Epitome mean?
The fartist. I'm Alison Downham-Moore, a historian at Western Sydney University, and mostly studying histories of medicine and the body. And so I came to the study to interested in Pujol as a result of studying 19th century French ways of dealing with excremental waste. So Joseph Pujol was from a working class family in the south of France. And one day when he was only about 8 years old, he discovered that he had this unusual ability. He could suck air in and expel it. But he didn't just leave it at that. He decided that he was going to train this capacity. He was like a virtuoso musician of the anus. I mean, I found that astounding. And so he learned how to make very nuanced sounds. He could make letters of the alphabet.
Zeb, what would a fart sound like if it was like the letter B?
It sounds like that.
He could say yes with his anus. He could go, yes. He could imitate all the different possible farts that anyone could ever produce. So that was his big joke, is he could do the prim lady fart, he could do the priest farts, the prime minister farts, the judge farts.
What do you think it would sound like if you heard a police officer fart?
Like this.
It was a lot about juxtaposing wealth and this base element. Oh, he was the most successful performer at the Moulin Rouge by a long shot. People thought it was hilarious that you could make money out of your anus, right? That was ridiculous to everybody.
Anthropologists talk about rites of inversion, practices and customs where social hierarchies are disrupted. And I think that's why fart humor is so funny. So much divides us. We can't agree on definitions of love and marriage, life and death, man and woman. But given the right situation and setting, people tend to agree. Farts can be funny. They unite us across barriers and across time. And in my Philadelphia home, they connect generations.
What does it sound like when the plane lands?
And it goes like this.
Well, thank you for sharing that with me.
Yeah.